It's October of 2023, and I've lived in this house for 5 years and have just slowly been cutting away at these agapanthus and planting other stuff like cannas, bananas, queen palm seedlings. There's more nasturtium, and there are small bulbs that I've just recently put in there, birds of paradise that I've split up, giant birds of paradise that I've split up, figs that the rats have seeded by pooping in my backyard, eating them from my neighbor's yard. Maybe it's squirrels, I don't know. Got a little banana in there. Let's see how big that guy will go. This guy's a couple years old and he's about that big, and I got another new one down in here that's pretty cool, and he's gonna get big too. She, it, they, them, I don't know. Canna starting to bloom. Zinnia, recent addition from Jason Wasserman's dad. I've got some ferns that I salvaged from a plant that was dying, and I think that's coming back. Got some taro in there for my Samoan and Polynesian friends. Yeah. Shout out Carl Siamanatafu, my boy out in Vegas. Oh yeah, check it out. I just throw my banana peels in there. I figured, hey, that thing will get some nutrition. There's a couple of banana peels in there. Then we got over here, we got my sunrise or sunset hibiscus that usually has a bunch of blooms on it, but for whatever reason they all fell off just now. I've got plumeria right there that will eventually bloom with a beautiful fragrant flower. This is my little fragrance alley here. I got some beautiful red hibiscus right there. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, and down mixed in here, I've got, those are just sweet potatoes that were starting to go to life, so I just stuck little pieces of them in all my plants, and they're booming. More cannas right there. This is a annual hibiscus. These are gardenias that aren't doing too good, but this one right here decided to bloom finally. He's coming back. A lot of this stuff will die back for the winter, and the gardenias will still continue to grow. There's more here. Oh yeah, my paper whites, because I put these couches, which are pretty cool, in. They've created these little microclimates that have allowed certain things to bloom up, like these, what is that guy? My little gardenia right there. So anyway, also got a fig, also seeded from either a raccoon or a possum or a rat maybe. That's a king palm that I've been growing from a seedling I bought online, Amazon I think, I don't know. Then as we go over here, others, see, I got these guys, they cut back. Some of them should have seed pods on them still. There they are. I let them go to seed, and then I save those, and then I can share them with other people that way. That's a calla lily right there. That'll be booming pretty good. I took a cutting off of my sunrise hibiscus. It's growing right there. These are mandarin tangerines. I've got little, recently, Chinese fan palms that have no, where are they? Oh no, there's a ton of these passion flowers that I've seeded, multiple different varieties that I bought seeds, and they've just been popping up every year. Now this is, and here's the new one that I just popped in. I got them probably at 4 more down here. They'll be cool fan looking palms with no serrated edges like the California or the Mexican palm. It's another red hibiscus. That one busts out every once in a while. This is pretty cool. This was a piece of ginger that was on the trail, and when we went zip lining in Maui, so that's kind of my tribute to the Maui fires there. I would love to, I gave a little bit of money to my friend out there that I met, who's an MMA fighter, named Kendall Grove. Look at this bad boy. There's about a little bit of a love and aloha. I met Kendall like 20 years ago, and a guy named Tyson Griffin. Oh, look at that bad boy. That's beautiful. Was fighting out of Extreme Couture. My buddy Tom Call managed him. I just threw some patty pan squashes in there. They kind of look cool. I don't really try too hard to grow vegetables, but sometimes I get a few. Another mandarin tangerine right here. This guy is gonna be pretty nice. This one is a nice plum. I get buckets of plums, and that's a beautiful pear. I get buckets of pears off of that bad boy. I kind of need to clean this stuff up in here a little bit, but this is my little hammock. Hammock time, baby. That's what's up. Next to my 35-year-old hot tub. Totally upgraded heater and pump and everything, but still, there's a little project my son and I made. That's styrofoam with concrete on the outside. Cool little solar panel right there. So yeah, it's got a little water's trickling down. I'm standing too close, but the butterflies and birds will come over and drink all that. Let's see what else. That's some pretty cool stuff so far. I've got all these giant birds of paradise I've spread around through the yard. Just put them in, so we'll see how they go. There's another fig in the ground right there. That one I planted. That's a champagne fig. This is a bird of paradise that was here when I moved in. I planted these nasturtium that keep reseeding every year, and I kind of try to pull out the orange ones that are a little bit overly dominant. There's some of them right there. Because they give a real tropical look and feel. Again, more. Let's see here. What do we got in there? There's a little bit more of those sweet potatoes and yams. There is, that's gonna have a big red amaryllis flower on it. Another one of the birds of paradise in there. These are fortnight lilies with some dragon fruit plants and some more nasturtium. Just planted that guy up. There's 3 more cuttings of some birds of paradise. Those are Strelitzia reginae, I believe it is, and this was Strelitzia nicolai, the big giant bird of paradise. This one's actually a pretty cool story. My brother moved away to Hawaii, and this thing got left in the backyard, and there was a nub about the size of how big was it? I don't know. That's the size of your maybe tip of your pinky. I sprouted it in the windowsill, and the thing came back. And now it looks like almost like it's got a little glare on it, almost like a traveler palm. The way it's grown up, it's pretty cool. And I got jasmine growing underneath there that when it blooms, it's really smelly, tropical like. We got more over here. These are like little purple flowers I found. I don't know, I grabbed a bulb and they've just been spread. I spread them all over my yard now. There's another orange flowering thing. I just grabbed some plants. Those are some ferns from somewhere here local. This is a palm tree that kind of looks like a coconut when it grows up. Narrow, small. Here in Northern California, you got to take what you can get. There's Aliconia, I think that is. There's another one of those purple flowering. Those are a little bit more, they kind of been doing well. I got this fig growing up this bottle brush tree, and there's more hummingbirds cruising here. I think they perch right there. But the fig's growing up with dragon fruit all around it. Someday I hope this to kind of look like a little tropical little alcove here. I'm gonna train up this plant right here, which has those orange flowers on it. Put buckets there and just run them up through it, and then I'm going to transplant them over on the other side of the house. Save that for another video. And I just pull stuff out of the ground, and when I do, I just try and save it. They're little rat traps. Always catching rats. Keep these 2 active right there, and I snap them all the time because I got my recycling here. Apple tree, they're always coming in the garbage. Let's see what else I got. Oh, there's the hummers. Yeah, buddy. Let's check it out. We got these are more cannas, purple butterfly, hummingbird loving plant, lemon. All of these are from seeds that I started. It's a canary palm. It'll be big someday. It's Halloween if you can't tell. I got those are some California palms. I'll opt for them every once in a while. Let's see here. Got some ferns, camellias, azaleas, spider plant. These I just transplanted all over here. much bigger plant there before that's now over here. That's a cool story. This giant bird of paradise I got for 99 cents at Walmart 30 years ago. Been dragging it around with me and finally put it in the ground. This is cool too. These are not looking so hot, but these are fuchsia that was in front of this old house, and apparently this plant, which is like grown in a little root because this was in a pot with it, is grows into this big old bush, and I get lots of beautiful flowers. It looks pretty tropical. Also this guy, not sure what kind of palm that is yet, but we'll see. Doesn't look like it has any spikes on it, so it's not Californian, which is cool. Got another one of these canary-ish looking hybrids that, so you can see how another pup is growing off the side here and on the back. This thing will be like a bush, but the problem is these things are beeping dangeroso, bro. These I got from Santa Cruz, 2 of them. Just had one bloom. Had this beautiful asparagus spike. I scattered the plants all over down in here, and hopefully they're gonna grow in. This is literally a cutting from a plant for my office. It's huge. Cutting from my buddy Jimmy. Seeds from another canary-looking plant. Canary-looking palm around the corner, but has a thinner trunk. I think I got 2 of them in there. This guy, I don't even know what I got that from. I think there's another one of these guys in here somewhere. But this looks good. Yeah, that's that. That's the tropical adaptation of this yard so far. Oh, I've got to trying to grow more of these. Just throwing them in. Those have survived. That's like a 3-year-old plant, even though it freezes here sometimes. It gets down to that cold. Well, maybe not quite freeze. It is Northern Cal. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, boy. Happy Halloween.